Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here with you this Monday after evening, early evenings, like maybe 7, to do my recap for the season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season 16, episode 1. Welcome back, Peaches, or the Peaches is back. That's the title of it. Well, anyway, they start off showing you how the reunion ended off and how whatever state of the union everybody relationship was in, that's what we're picking off from. So you have what we got? Okay, you have Drew Sidor, the beginning scenes. Drew Sidor outside pretending she playing ball with her kids, like she don't do none of that. Um I think Dr. Heavenly, was it Dr. Heavenly? Somebody was not, oh dad, I said Dr. Heavenly. Anyway, we're featuring Shemea right there at this moment. First of all, it's two new girls that I can think of. I think Kelli, Brittany, and I think the other one named Angela. Angela married to, I'm just going to jump around for a minute. Angela married to Charles Oakley, and I swear every time she say his name, I want to say Barkley. And he's supposed to be a legend. I'm sorry, I don't know who he is, but I'm going to Google him and see what's up. But that seems to be she proud of, and I think she might have kind of overdid it. She didn't really bring very much to this episode. I guess it's because I think she might be menopausing, because when she was at Shemea party, her wig started peeling back, so like she about to pass out. You know, you look bad if it. And so this is not, to me, this is not usually her usual state of dress. Because when she was sitting in Shemea house, her husband said, "Yeah, you hot with all that goddamn makeup on, shit, that wig." And she was like, "Well, you know." So when she saw him again, he told her she needed to go to the bathroom because her edges was popping. So her glue was releasing on her wig. I think she probably was menopausing. Then we met Kelli, and Kelli's getting a divorce. She ain't say, but it sounded like her husband's running whooping her ass. And the reason why I said that is that she said during the end of their 11-year or 10-year marriage, you know, they were together that long. She got 3 kids with him. She has 4 children. A set of twins, an 8-year-old and a 17-year-old. And when we met her, she was giving the 17-year-old, I think her 17-year-old's daughter's name is, damn it, is Chloe. And for Chloe's birthday, she got 17 gifts. And they all look like they were some kind of designer purses. The little girl said she wanted the Birkin. So anyway, we meet her. We find out that she the queen of chicken and waffles. Down there in them there parts. She's from Baltimore. Whoa, whoa, who? No, who? That's where I'm from, born and raised. Um, and she moved to Atlanta, Georgia, like in 2003. And I don't know how she started cooking the chicken and the waffles, but she did. And she did well for herself. She got a maple syrup or some kind of golden maple syrup, and it was featured in Forbes. She got a cookbook. She has a restaurant that's named after her grandmother, Nana's Chicken and Waffles. So I've never had chicken and waffles. It just don't seem appealing to me. I'm gonna have to try it one day when somebody else buy it for me, because I ain't buying it. Yeah, I'm not finna do that. I don't like to spend my money on food and then I order me something I don't like, and now I'm spending all my damn money and I'm still hungry. So I ain't got time. I don't know how to put that shit on there. So what else do they talk about? Um I'm sorry, I'm not used to, did I turn this thing on? Yeah, there it is. I'm not really used to this microphone. Um what was I gonna say? Okay, so we still on Kelli. She the shortest one in the group. I don't know how tall she is. She ain't over 5 feet. She said being around in her house is like being in a sorority. Because she got a house full of girls. She said that last time she went to court, the father wasn't able to, her husband, because she's still married, stay in the process of getting divorced, been taking like 2 years, or she already took her 2 years, something along that line. And and he couldn't see the children. And so something he must have said, and the kids were real upset. I'm assuming it's the twins, or probably the middle one too, even the oldest one. So anyway, they can't fuck with him because the judge said he can't. So that's why I say I think it might be domestic violence. But it is crazy. That's how divorce feel. How you go from being in love with somebody so much that everybody and you just want to stab the hell out of their asses. So anyway, then we meet Brittany, and I don't know. You know, before the season got postponed because of this shit with Britt and Kenya, I believe. And Britt is, I think she butthole burnt. You see the very first episode because when they meet at Shemea's party, she goes, "You didn't hug me." No, or something. She hugged somebody. Kenya hugged somebody, but didn't hug somebody else. Didn't hug Britt. And she was like, "Oh, girl, come on, sis, go sit down." So she sat down with her. But before that happens, when they first meet, Kenya walking to the party, and Britt's so proud of this. But she one of them bitches. I mean, it's sad to say because I'm divorced. But even when I was married, I didn't. If I felt tied up to my marriage like that, I didn't let people know it. You know what I mean? Oh, man, I had a 7 carat. I had a 7 carat. Now it's 10. And do they not? So anyway, Kenny was at the thing. She's like, "Oh, you married?" She's like, "Yes." She said, "Yeah, oh, y'all divorced." "Yeah, we all divorced." And she was like, is this your second husband?" I'm married to the same man. This is the same one." She was like, "Oh." So Cynthia and she said, "I've been with my husband for 8 years, 11 years, whatever the fuck." So Cynthia and Kenya started laughing because she said the first the first the first something is the ring. The first anniversary is the ring, and they started laughing. So it offended her. So she went over there and stood by her husband. This is Brittany. And what's she talking about? She see the ring? I'm the one that's married. I got. Why you doing a lot of talking about a ring, not to have one? Like so. And you act like just because you got that ring mean you got that man. That shit don't they don't link it that way. They really don't. So I'm just saying. So I don't think I really like her because and then I got sisters and I know when somebody trying to be shady with me. That's Kenya, yo, and you watch the show, so you feel the type of way and you doing it a little bit too early. So anyway, we got Kenya visiting over at Drew's house. Drew told Kenya that her and Ralph still in the middle of the divorce. Ralph act like an asshole. They use an app to communicate with, and it's the app that the judge can go look in, and he be saying all kinds of crack ass shit. And she said she be wanting to get him the middle finger and shit, emojis, but she said she just leave it alone and let the judge see it and let him hang his damn stuff. So she was like, where he staying or something. She said, yeah, he live here. He live in the basement. And then Kenya laughed and said, oh, he got banished to the basement. So they laughing and make jokes and shit, and they try to catch up. So and he got different interests, they don't never see each other. I don't know if it was this episode, but the little girl want to know if Daddy was home, but she can't go down there. Drew can't go to the basement, 'cause that's his spot, and he can't come upstairs. And I'm like, that is go shut my door. I said that is crazy. And then every third and second or first weekend, she got to find somewhere to go. I guess that he can come upstairs on them days. I'm like, man, fuck that. It was just something about that. Remember when they got their house? Remember when they bought their house? They was he tried his call himself surprising her and did all the paperwork and shit and signed shit while she was gone on a girls trip or something. And he was like, I just want to have it all set up so you can go home. You was trying to hook that shit up. But you finna leave her. You want to keep the house and get her ass out of it. So you was trying to finagle. and the finagling wasn't good enough, so y'all both up in there together. I ain't doing that. I'm just like, man, fuck it. You, it's just a house. You can have it. Yeah, we move somewhere else. All these nasty ass memories on us anyway. Every time I look around, I see your ass in the corner, and you ain't even here. But I could move. It's a bitch to move, but I would move. So anyway, she started saying that. So Kenya asked Drew, "What you been working on?" She was like, my music, this and that. And she was like, "Well, how you doing?" She said, "Oh, I'm doing fine. If it wasn't for Dennis, I don't know what I'd do. He's been my saving grace." And she was like, "Dennis who?" She said, "Porsha Dennis." She said, the one, the crazy ass Porsha?" She said, but she should have. And she was like, "Yeah." She said, she know what?" She said, "I mean, Dennis talk to her all the time." She said, "Yeah, he said something to her. Whatever it was, Drew was lying." So I don't know if they plotting this a storyline or not. I mean, if it's for real or not, but Drew lying. Her response was, "No, I ain't calling Portia and tell her I'm hanging with Dennis." So anyway, they had that little sit down. And she just said she just worked with him because he's an angel and how music was his passion. She said, "It's his passion." Well, when was that? She said, "Oh, she did." King said, trying to do a shade. She did help Portia with songs, even had video, but they ain't do nothing really. So she was trying to be shady. So she said, so Portia gave Dennis permission, huh? And she was like, mm-hmm. So Kelli, I told you about her, the daughter in the purse. And she lives in a town home. She says, it's big as hell. Like I said, I think her situation with Kelli was domestic violence, so it seemed like it was. She the waffle chick. She got a mimosa mix coming out, Cajun grits. She like she the breakfast queen. Um, So we got Portia going to see that man that all of them give their money to, the divorce lawyer, and somebody called her. I don't know who tell Portia that Drew and Dennis is hanging out. Oh, it's Shemea. So anyway, Portia goes to see Randy to talk about the divorce, and I said she and that motherfucker fake crime. She said that she hadn't had time to be emotional about her marriage yet because she's in the middle of the logistics. So she said everything that he said was a lie. He just, the person that she married ain't the person that she got. So, um, this time she cool because she said she wanted to say she said she wasn't getting her ass kicked this time in the divorce. That's why she got a prenup to protect her assets. And she tell the lawyer that Simon trying to get her keep her from filming in the house. And she said she should have known something was up, and he didn't talk to her. She said they staying in the secondary line and security and shit, and she's hearing about these scam and all this fraud shit, fraud charges, not having a green card. And then, she was like, I was like, I better get the fuck out of here. So anyway, in her confessional, she looks flawless. She went in the bar with that black and silver. She did that shit. You look good right there. You look real nice. So anyway, she said it was stuff going on behind the scenes, but she still was posting shit on TV, on social media, like stuff was great, even though she knew shit wasn't. She said her greatest thing to get up to do every day was figure out how she could make Simon happy. And she said, but Simon wasn't real, not the Simon she knew, and you wasn't either, cause y'all both was finagling with what you call that, finessing each other. So anyway, it's Shemea. So Shemea started telling us that it's her that's the glue of the group. She ain't say she the glue, but for all these for the new women, she's like she know all of them from either Korea, grew up with, age or whatever. She's born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Shemea has had 1,000 sang acts. She said she's Jamie Foxx. She's a triple threat. She you know she bad. She know she, and apparently she know a lot of people. So anyway, she go to eat and have lunch with Shemea. Shemea has lunch with Kelli and Brittany, and they know each other. They know each other some type of way. So anyway, they sit there and they start talking about they celebrating Shemea's birthday because that's what this episode is surrounded by. That Shemea's birthday party, and she be 42 and she not had a party in her $9 million house. It's got elevators and shit. Her house is stunning, and everybody that walk through the door say that's stunning. It's stunning. You had Kenya and Cynthia in her house touching the wallpaper, talking about, "Ooh, girl, Versace wallpaper." So her house was is worth $9 million. She got elevators. She took an elevator to go to another elevator in the elevator. She got room for room. It's huge. Every corner of it's covered with furniture. She around there walking around without no shoes on, little girl, I don't know, it's just okay. Anyway, they sitting there talking and she's saying so they started talking about the girls and Porsha come up and Kelli said, "Girl, how come that Porsha girl? Why she take steal that girl husband?" And Shemea said, "No, who said she crossed the line?" And everybody knows she crossed the line, so Shemea is still batting for her at this lunch. So we find out from Brittany that she said she was always gonna like when she met her, she was gonna like Kelli because when she said she met her, her titties was out or some shit. So she said she knew she was gonna be cool. So Kelli started giving Shemea the speech how, she inspired by her. She kicking motherhood ass because Shemea has two children, but one of her daughters is a surrogate, but she was born prematurely and she got a lot of health issues. And I was like, I don't know. And me, if I had a baby, my own baby, and wasn't nothing wrong with her, and I got a surrogate and something was wrong with her, I'm sue that bitch because you told me that you could carry my kid just fine. I mean, I still love my baby. But I was like, what the fuck was you doing? So, and then I think the surrogate she got is one that Candy used. So anyway, she made it to the rescue with that when it came to protecting what's her name, Porsha. So anyway, we got Porsha. It's like it's centered around Porsha and Shemea, but Shemea the most because it was her introduction. We knew her as a friend, and now we see her do something else. Everybody want to know what her husband did. She said her husband designs and builds HVAC and I guess for not guess for industrial shit for like airports and shit. She tells about her life, how shit going on and what's going on, that she hosts and she hosts clubs and games and she used to be a cheerleader and sang in a group and act and she did a lot of shit. So I don't really like Brittany and I don't like Angela either. So anyway, um when they get back to Portia about she thinks something going on with Dennis and Drew, she said it's sticky because Drew is an influencer for her hairline. Go naked or something. So Shemea is in the house singing because this is a day of her party and she's singing it. She wants to stop raining. She has a pretty voice. So Portia on the phone with Cynthia, and I said, Cynthia look funny, like she's swollen. She been eating her ass off. So Cynthia asked about Drew, and Portia said, yeah, she good. She got the best support system she ever had. She got Dennis over there, and then Cynthia almost fell to the phone when she said it was her Dennis, your baby daddy Dennis. So anyway, Kelli comes to the party early because what's her name? Shemea asked her to come and she sat it down. She said I was uncomfortable with you talking about Porsha. So I said you should have told her that night when she said it. That way it'd be cleared up in front of everybody, or you have a third person that heard that shit. So she said, I went back and told Porsha what you said. She said, yeah, I figured somebody told her something because she been blogging about me. Then they show Porsha somewhere butt ass hurt on somebody's channel talking about, and it's the new girls. There's one named Kels, and I don't know what her issue is. I mean, I don't know her, and blah blah blah. So she said, you know me, and she said no. She said no. She said no. God keeps saying she said. She said you was barking about her, and she said so in her confessional. Kelli said, "Don't call me Kel. You call me Kelli or Queen of Waffles or some shit." So anyway, Shemea was just telling her that if she Kelli and Porsha got into some shit, that she don't want to find herself in the middle of it. So she was okay, cool. So again, Angela and Charles they've been together 8 years. I said her makeup and shit was running. Cause now it's time for everybody to get ready for the party. So that's when I told you already. Kenya started talking a little about the ring and all that shit. So Kelli said that I was just asked the question because like everybody else want to know how you walk into your friend's house and leave with her husband and Hennessy and shit. So she said, it's fine, fine. So Shemia said, if you want to know something about Porsche when you see her, you just had to ask her. So she said, okay, no problem. So anyway, when they was at the lunch, Shemia friend Brittany told her, "Yeah, I heard shit about Drew," and she said, "I know a lot of stuff about Drew." And she said Drew and Dennis was booed up at some club. And then Shemia said, "I heard they was working together." She was like, "Mm-hmm." So she was like, so Kelli said, I think it was Kelli. Was it Kelli? It was Kelli or Brittany. They said Dennis. They posted a picture of themselves in a bathing suit, and Dennis hit them up, sent them a comment. No, it was Kelly's. And they said, did you respond? She said no. And then Brittany said that the first time she went out with Dennis, he came with a diamond necklace. And she said, I ain't fuck with him, but I take the gifts. Because Brittany said he came with gifts. So to me, I was like, Dennis, no, he got to pay to play, especially if you gonna play on that level, because he ain't that he all right on the eyes, but he ain't all right on the eyes. So Britt let us know she was a video vixen when she was in high school. And then I just said to myself, how do people do that? Because you meet people in life, they just got too. They say they got best friends. They got too many goddamn friends. That shit, having too many friends can complicate a fucking life. I don't like all that type of drama. I just don't. So I don't have no friends except y'all, my family, up here in this YouTube streets. So anyway, Shemea invites Porsche out to a strip club to have some, I guess, to watch some clapping ass and have some shots to make her feel better. So Shemea said Simon texted her and told her thanks on her peach, on her house and her car and all that shit. And she said thanks, bro. And Portia was like, no, there'll be no more thanking the bro. That motherfucker just Simon. And I appreciate it. You just don't even fuck with him. Um, So anyway, Shemea tell her what Kelly said. And she's like, I don't even know her. Who the fuck is this person? I don't even know her. Who is this person? She said, what she want to do, like promote her chicken shack or something? And Shemea said she does waffles. She's like, I don't know. So she said she knew something about Drew, and Dennis was at the club for Drew's birthday. He was just there to get her support. She was like, I don't know what the fuck going on. But like I said, she influenced over me, and I ain't playing that. And I said to myself, now how the fuck is you mad? For real, for real. Hold on. I shouldn't have set my computer on my lap. Um, why she mad? She walked in somebody's house and took that whole husband with her when she left. Now, granted, what's her name? That girl he was fouling and the pool boy, all of them was on some bullshit for real, for real. But how you mad? I be like, man, if I was Drew, I be like, man, fuck you. Dennis is not your husband. If he want to work on my music, and if I want to eat his hot dogs, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I wouldn't pay portion on mine. She feel a type of way. So anyway, they all at the party now. Uh, yep, they all at the party. And okay, they all at the party, but um somehow or another Porsha makes sure she come behind Shemea's entrance. I don't know how you do that. Well, anyway, when she do show up, first of all, she 2 hours late. And I'm just gonna sidebar and tell you what I think. I think she's jealous. And I mean I mean, you got friends or people in your life that outdo you in a sense, and sometimes it might be hard to feel a type of way. You don't want to feel a type of way, but you feel a type of way, like you happy for them, but at the same time you like, God damn, what the fuck, you know? And I'm just saying, and I never really liked the way Porsha treated Shemea, or that matter on her sister. Or kind of not her mama, but she ain't do her mama like she talked to her sister and she talked to Shemea. So I think she feel type of way that she thought they both. Well, she thought she was ahead of her and she not. So first of all, if you love Shemea, like you say, you know, you just do shit. You're Karen, like from the Potomac. You are Karen and Wendy situation. And if you know what that means, you want to be friends with them, but one of them value the friendship and the other one don't. The other one just pretend that the value. It ain't no real shit right there. No real, like no real substance. So Shamia, I think you're because you seem like you're a genuine friend. To me, you can be only Portia friend if you're not doing as good as Portia. You got to be on her level or underneath her. To me, so when she showed up late to the party, then she walk up there with a lady getting her husband bought her $430,000 car for her birthday, a Rolls Royce, and she's shaking on the car, twerking on it because she happy, kissing her husband. All the other ladies in the housewives just like, damn, wish it was me. So next thing you know, here comes Portia showing up from the left. Everybody on the right, she coming from the left. Late as a motherfucker. Because I think when they started doing the time, when they showed her, she was getting her makeup done at 6 o'clock. I don't think she showed up till like 8, and the party had already been in swing because there was already people at Shemea's house. You you was later than the host, than the birthday girl at the party. Then Shemea was hollering, "Oh, it's got stars in the car. It's stars, it's stars." They got that shit where they like the little seal look like starlight inside the car. So you know, Porsha walk over to the car. Oh my God, girl, it's so nice. Oh God, it's beautiful. Oh, it's nice. Don't y'all go nowhere now. She said, you ain't leaving, is you? And then Shemea said, we might, cause you sure is late. So when they cut to Kelly saying, girl, you better not brush your ass up in my moment, you know, you my friend, you better get your ass on, sneak your ass in, act like you've been there, which is what most people would do. You would not let them know that you came late. Then when y'all get by yourself, Porsha, you say, you know, girl, it's because of traffic. And then you tell us it's because of traffic. But you know it's fucking traffic. You from Atlanta. And you knew that as big as that goddamn party was, you knew long time ago that there was going to be traffic. You gotta leave at a magical hour. I was like, girl, you saying I heard you on the Breakfast Club saying that you happy for your girl. It's her moment. You would never steal her moment, but you stole it. And Shemea gave a little bit of shade. You know, she was like, girl, this is my moment. To the left, just a little bit of shade for my girl. She just like shade. Yeah, move the fuck out of the way, Portia, cause you got a problem. So anyway, she in the middle. Simon is having a fit about shit. Cynthia. So anyway, they're at the party. Everybody there, and Cynthia and Kenya. They already the first fucking episode. Cynthia, girl, did you know that it's something that Kelly kind of mad at Shemea? Why, girl? Cause apparently Kelly asked Shemea how come the Porsha walked up in her house, walked up in her friend house and left with her husband. And she said, what? So anyway, that's when the ladies walked over to Kenya and was like, girl, Brittany said, you ain't even hugged me. Or somebody said that shit. She just took the hands. Come on, ladies, let's sit down. That's Kenya being nosy. No, girl, why she being mad with you? She said, she mad at me because I wanted to know. And I feel the type of way because I just want to know what everybody else was asking. It's like the elephant in the room. Why the fuck you walk in that lady house and walk out with her man? And she's like, So anyway, as they were sitting there talking, in comes Porsha. I like that jacket Porsha had on. I mean, she had some gold knuckle horse hair. It had to be like 31 inches out, hanging off her head. So anyway, as they was discussing this conversation, in walks Porsha. So they said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "We was talking about you. We was asking why you mess with that girl husband." Take that girl husband. She was like, who are you? You are a perfect stranger. I do not know you. She said, oh, you know who I am. No, I don't. She says, Kelly, but what is your last name? No, you're asking a whole bunch of questions. She said, so the other girl said, it's just everybody wanting to, I am not talking about this. So Porsche get up and they can't hear each other talking to some shit. So they wind up taking the elevator, going upstairs to this badass. I guess that's her girl cave. That motherfucker is awesome. Chef kiss. That room is beautiful. So anyway, they all sitting up there, and somebody said, "Oh, girl, we should bring the party up here." So Shemea asked, in front of everybody, Shemea asked Drew, "So what's up with you and Dennis? Are y'all dating?" Because you had something about her having a birthday party, and she gave her list to the list to the assistants. But the birthday party that she had, she said was a surprise party. So I'm like, if you having a surprise party, how the fuck do you give somebody the list of your friends, and then you don't call nobody? So Portia says, so who's your assistant? Is it Dennis? And that's when Shemea say, are you dating him or what? So we'll see, and then it cut off from there. So anyway, it was an alright episode. Um, it was okay. If I had to give it if I had to put it on the scale of 1 to 10, I'd give about a 7. Yeah, about a 7, about a 7. So anyway, Drew done already started with the lies because she got caught in one surprise party or not a surprise party. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me for 34 minutes and 37 seconds, and I love you for it. Bye.